Hey people, Indrid here, 3v3, SD Province Blue Team. Gatts is a Warp Spider Exarch, a teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat by default. Great for capping and harassing with some powerful control. Alongside, IskNorthen with a Techmarine starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Rounding off the blue team, Blackward is a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support fighting in melee combat. Begins with a refractor shield, can shoot his own fellas in the head. Red team, two Warbosses. This is Gomer Pyle, and we have eM7. These guys walk through objects. The strong offense, support and disruption from the front lines. Looks like the same colour scheme as well, so I might be confused. Alongside though, rounding off the red team, is Kata with a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee. Speaking of melee, trying to get some in on the Warp Spider there, but he teleports away and frustrates the Chaos Lord. Leads a very frustrating life, I imagine. Just can't get enough blood and skulls and all that stuff going on. Warp Spider just walking into a bunch of Daka for some reason. Goes for some heavy cover. There we go. Chaos Lord is sent packing. Orks backing off. Double shooters for both the Orc players. Double Guardians into Banshees for Gatts. Single attacks for IskNorthen. Do we have shotguns on the way? We do not. Warp Spider was too far forward there for my liking, and is persuaded to leave. So are the Banshees. Uh-oh. Doom blasting heretics. Oh, they might be shot down and retreat here. It's a bunch of bolter fire. Looks like they are focusing on the CSM now though. Kraken bolts popped on the tactical marines. 20% more damage in melee and ranged combat. Could have got into melee there with the CSM with that support, but didn't need to in the end. West side is turning red though for the Orcs. Sneaky Gomer Pyle just slinked off to the west to do some capping. War banner up there near the power. Doesn't seem like blue team are gonna push here. Could have got a flamer up maybe and gone for a power harass. Gen's going up over there. East side, some guardsmen doing their thing, shooting at a Warboss, risking his wrath. Sluggers with burners up for eM7. Any big shooters around? Yes, Gomer Pyle with one on the way. And an enhanced custom shooter up for that Warboss. Noise Marines here for Kata. Sonic Blaster disables ranged attacks and does some good damage. Can also shake apart generators and the like. Mastercrafted bolter in. We have shotgun and frag grenade scouts with their sergeant. Here comes the Chaos Lord at +2 speed from the Corn Worship. Great to use with your Noise Marines, of course, because they need to get relatively close to start using that Sonic Blaster. Having a +2 speed really helps with that. Shoot them good on the Banshees there. What was the DPS of this thing? 33.33. All the threes. No battle equipment yet. Sluggers struggle to get in even without grenades chucked at them. Dark Halo up for the Chaos Lord, although has been taken down from damage. Noise Marines maybe could go for power here while the Chaos Lord and the CSM harass. Nope. It was well played actually from IskNorthen to just back off there. Got to recognise fights you can't take cleanly. Back off, draw them into yourself and deal with them. And now they hit back hard with some help from Blackward. Some buffed guardsmen there. Also have Carapace armor to give him some buffs when he shoots a fella in the head. 15% damage. Breaks suppression. And it lowers the cooldown and energy cost. Health regen does a lot for him. The Carapace armor. West side. Some dying shooter boys. Warp Spider gets in to tie them up, but they're going to be dackered down. Shoot them good. And we have fully upgraded shooters here with big shooters and Knob Leader. So lots of piercing DPS in tier 1. Not sure why these guys are so far forward though. Little bit out of position there. I guess to try and create space for the cap. If they were behind the VP, then the capping unit wouldn't have had the chance to get that decap there potentially. Slugger's got the wreck point as well, so good play all round by Gomer Pyle. East side, Sluggers bashing stuff. And the Warboss runs, Shooter Boys run. Can these guys protect the power alone? These Knob Leader Shooter Boys without big shooters? I don't think they can, is the answer. Although, Blackward wants to get a flank on some Sluggers. Inspire Courage on the Guardsmen, they're not on the Catechans, which is interesting. I guess they are more valuable models, wants to keep them around. But having double damage on those guys on retreat in melee could have been nasty. Didn't quite get in there anyway. And here's the Power Bash. Warboss going for a boss pole. I was going to say maybe we'll see some angry bits we can charge in. There's the Catechans Smoke Grenade for damage resistance and suppression immunity. I think it's a 50% damage resist to ranged fire. It's pretty good. Sluggers coming back out. Warboss waiting for them. Boss pole now in play for increased health and decreased suppression. Shoots him good on the Lord Commissar's face. We have Aura of Discipline in. Warboss took tons of damage there, but Sluggers get in, and look at the damage. Just tearing through the Guardsmen with some shooter support. I think they wiped one. They did indeed wipe one. Lord Commissar has to run as well. They didn't get a decap on that wreck point either. West side is turning red. Raptors on the field for Kata. Dangerous though. Banshees on them with good specials. The power melee slicing them up in retreat. Might get the wipe. It's going to be close. Couldn't quite get it. The Daka comes in, gets it done. Is this another boss pole? It is. Double boss poles, which do stack, as we saw to great effect in a previous 3v3 cast very recently. The new meta for 3v3, just have 2 war bosses. I mean, it works for me. I love seeing war bosses run around smacking stuff. Tier 2 all around for the blue team. Red team still in tier 1. Great time to bash power right here. Noise Marines will do it nice and quick, especially with burner support from the Sluggers. They're not giving up. Defending it though, the blue team. Mastercrafted Bolt, the Techmarine getting shots in. Cacophony popped on the Noise Marines there. I don't think they bashed anything yet. There we go, down goes the node. Warboss is still here. Shotgun blast, which breaks that heavy crush wall. Gives them a quicker way to get to the power now. So they got 1 gen and they got a node. I thought they'd get more than that, but there was some good disruption and aggression from the blue team out of base there. Meanwhile, east side, Lord Commissar's back on the power northeast. There's the Inspire Courage on Plasma Guardsmen this time. Liberal usage of Inspire Courage, where you don't see the Chimera around to support off it. IskNorthen with a Dreadnought coming up, and Gatts gets some Wraith Guard rolling. Tier 2 now for Kata and eM7. Gomer Pyle is floating. Huge amounts of requisition. Could replace some gens, I guess. They have gone tier 2 now. Can grab this node for their team, maybe, and some gens. What is this? Oh, hey, some sneaky sluggers from eM7. Knob Leader queued up for tier 2, trying to get some power bashing done. Lord Commissar turns around, leaves the Guardsmen and the Catechans. Here's some assist from Kata. Raptors jumping in, suppressing on landing, but they took a bunch of damage. And Catechans are dangerous with their power melee to heavily armored jump troops such as Raptors and Assault Marines. Chaos Lord makes some good use of the Dark Halo there to harass stuff. They put a multi-laser turret in. And Sluggers are now fighting a Lord Commissar. There's User Choppers. I thought they should have just run, but they're going in with User Choppers. Massive melee buff from the Warboss's global bar. Power Claw coming in for Blackward. Cleaving through the Sluggers. They're staying here way too long for me. Odd Boys goes up. I think it was a mistake from Gomer Pyle there. Sorry, eM7. To go for the User Choppers against the Lord Commissar, who had levels and full energy for the shield. Would have been great if they got the kill though. Here's the Dreadnought of IskNorthen. I like this colour scheme. Is it a recoloured thing? They've got some Stone Guard veterans as well. Can change their ammo to combat all targets, these guys. Looks like they have the default Kraken bolts loaded in. They don't have a decorator, which means they haven't changed their ammo yet. Grenade launcher heretics fleeing from the Wraith Cannons. Basically the best thing you can shoot at with Wraith Guard is heretics. Just look at them funny with the Wraith Guard, they'll blow up. Speaking of blowing up, generators going down. Dreadnought pushing really far forward. for IskNorthen. Plague Marines get a shot in. Raptors need to jump the Wraith Guard probably. They've backed off though. Blastmaster gets a shot. The Plague Marines had to get close for that because of the line of sight blockers here. So now they're being tied up. There's a jump. Goes for the Stone Guard. Stone Guard got knocked over as well. Can they finish him? Oh, maybe they could. Oh, they did. Stone Guard went down. They could have got the Techmarine maybe as well. Dreadnought now taking damage. Tank Busters and Plague Marines and a Weird Boy getting shots. I don't think this fella's going to get away. There's a Tank Buster barrage. Nice grenade by Gatts. Does it save the Dreadnought? Tank Busters need to move up further here. Plague Marines are still getting shots. Blessing of the Omnissiah has been active the whole time, just kept the Dreadnought alive. Global allied vehicle repair from the Techmarine. Plague Marines are still chasing. Maybe the Chaos Lord could have been used to mess up its pathing there, maybe. Shotgun blast from the scouts. Plague Marines do operate well under suppression. They don't get slowed down as much as other units, although they're already quite slow. And they shoot at the same rate, but a Dreadnought makes it out. Blessing of the Omnissiah definitely saved it there, and maybe the Tank Busters could have been a bit more aggressive chasing, maybe. And if they hit that barrage better, I don't think it would have got away. Lots of small instances of decisions and luck and skill and judgment that makes the fights flow and leads to a conclusion eventually. Sluggers chasing down the Warp Spider. Dreadnought now being repaired by Guardians. Even another Dreadnought showed up. Techmarine also repairing, and Scouts also repairing. Huge amounts of repairs for this Dreadnought. I did get some XP as well. I wonder if they can take care of it next time. eM7, by the way, also has a Weird Boy with the Warpath. More health. And Warpath is +2 speed and 20% damage resist. It's pretty awesome. Weird Boys are pretty awesome in general. Start with the Warp, Vomit and the Zap abilities. Lots of Daka for the Lord Commissar. Shoots him good as well. Gonna get Daka down here. Lord Commissar, I think. Yep, down he goes. Warboss gets a sync kill. Just tossed aside. There's the Zap on the Guardsman. Warboss seems to be happy to stand back and shoot at the moment. No, going into melee now. Kata VIII is doing well. There's Ard Boys up on the Warboss. The Zap jumps to the Kata VIII. Is a good stomp as well. Warboss has to leave, but did some good work there. Leveled up as well to 3. Gomer Pyle's Warboss is level 2. Double Assault Cannon Dreadnoughts here. Say bye-bye, light infantry Ork fellas. I mean, even this heavy infantry Noise Marines are getting torn up. Can they get away even? There's a barrage to finish off the Noise Marines. Nicely done. I don't think you needed both of them, but I appreciate the effort. Chaos Lord doesn't seem to want to tie up the tech. There we go. There you go. And now gets smacked down by Dreadnoughts. Lots of tank bustering. Gomer Pyle has double tank busters now. 364 to 332. This Dreadnought's going forward, trying to tie them up in melee. Gets there. Inspiration on melee kill as well, still going. Dreadnought at level 2. I think that was something added in Elite. I'm pretty sure in retail, at least at one point, if you had a ranged weapon on your Dreadnought, you could not get inspirations from melee kills. I think that was a melee Dreadnought only thing at some point. I wonder if it still is in retail. It's been so many years since I played it. D-cannon on the field for Gatts. IskNorthen with just 2 Dreadnoughts, which I like a lot. You don't need anything else, buddy. Just keep getting those Dreadnoughts. Got some Guardsman support for repairs. Maybe get some Scouts to repair them. Maybe. Yeah, and a Dreadnought number 3 on the way. Orks on the southeast power bashing now. Could be decapping as well. It looks like they want to bash everything first. Meanwhile, Blackward needs to make this count because they're giving up their power for this assist here. Trying to steal this fully built up power though. West side, what is this? Oh, it's a singularity. I just introduced the D-cannon and instantly forgot it was there. Look at all those boss pole buffs. 338 to 315. Leman Russ on the way for Blackward. The third Dreadnought is in. And there's going to be 3 assault cannons. Because why not? Sluggers. Double barrage is beautiful. Sluggers took one look at that barrage and said, okay, I'm alright. I'm going home. Eat some squigs. Level 4 Techmarine here. I wish you had more war gear that supported vehicles. Could have made him really unique. Even the mech boy has that battery pack heal that can heal vehicles. Blessing of the Omnissiah is great. Being able to just repair stuff is great. They could have had something else. Could have had something else. We have an Executioner Leman Russ for Blackward. 338 to 278. Seer Council on the way for Gatts. Need some anti-vehicle red team here. They got double tank busters, they got the Plague Marines, they got commandos now for Gomer Pyle. And they can get a rocket launcher on their knob leader. Can they bring it together to kill one of these guys though? Level 2 and level 2, one of these almost level 3. Wraithguard, good tool to have when you're facing anti-vehicle ranged squads as well. They can suppress the crap out of them. Dreadnought's backing off. That one did hit level 3 there. I don't know why. Sluggers sprinting ahead with the warpath. But there's the Execution Leman Russ and the Catachans. Buffed up Catachans, by the way. With Inspire Courage here doing double damage. Sluggers getting messed up, but they have hard boys on them as a really good warp vomit as well. Warboss finally gets in there. Sluggers doing an amazing job staying in that fight as long as they did. But the shooters could not. Meanwhile, west side gonna turn red, I think. Sluggers getting low. Seer Council jumping in. A squad of warlocks with power melee and leaps. And a damage resist to ranged fire that they have an aura for, which is handy. 338 to 226. Triple Dreadnoughts running at you. Here come Melter Raptors. I don't think you needed to jump there, fellas, but it looks nice. Getting Melter Bomb, getting some Melter Gunshots as well. Dreadnoughts getting into melee. And they're going to see a council to tear them up. West side is blue. Chaos Predator on the way for Kata. Chaos Lord is down right here. Kind of buried under this power point. Dreadnought number 4 for IskNorthen. Lord Commissar stealing the VP. Nicely done. Level 5. Gonna get it as well, I think. Unless the Weird Boy can get the knockback. Oh, Barrage was coming in. Made them waste it. Well, I guess stopping the cat means it wasn't technically wasted. That's what they were trying to do. Here's number 4 Dreadnought. Or Dreadnought number 4. If you like to use words in the correct order. Lots of damage on the Dreads now. Barrage time. Another barrage. Holy crap. Look at the barrages. That was awesome. And they survived. And that's a repair bunker, I think. Here comes a nuke. Imperial Abyss from Kata. Gomer Pyle did not like those barrages. Where's the beamy looters and stuff? There's another tank buster squad coming in. No beamy looters. No power claw either. Power claw Warboss could get in there and tie one of them up. Maybe using the charge to get in. It's expensive war gear though. Power claw. Quad Dreadnoughts, all with assault cannons. Red team are pushing, and now they have a knob squad with eM7 here. eM7 also has some tank busters. 338 to 129. Avatar of Cain on the way for Gatts. Look how big Gatts' army is. Kata's units being forced off through the mid. Lord Commissar throws up the shield to survive, maybe. bits of Orks flying all over the place. Huge amounts of DPS. I mean, the Nob squad are heavy infantry, so they do have some resistance against piercing damage, but there's so much of it. So much of it. Techmarine back to their feet thanks to the Warp Spider, hits level 6. Got improved targeters and the heavy gauge Death Spinner. Maybe we'll see the entangling web if the Nobs get to be a problem, but they were dealt with there. Avatar still coming. Was it cancelled at some point? Seems to be taking a while. D-cannon getting shots on the Warboss. D-cannon shots are damage over time these days. Tank gets around the firing arc though. No mark on this tank. I mean, it's still a tank. Did the commandos get a Nob leader? Yeah, there he is. At the front there with his rocket launcher. They got enough rockets to get this done. 3 tank buster squads, commandos. They need to spread out because those barrages are wrecking them. Easier said than done, of course, when you're all firing at the same target. It's hard to be too spread out. Unless you literally encircle the unit, which is, again, much easier said than done. Not going to be easy to get around the back when there's stuff there. Raptors jumping out to safety. Is the Avatar up? There he is. They're going to have the Seer Council and the Avatar buffs all stacking up. Banshees die, I think. Yeah, Banshees went down. Look at the barrages. All of the barrages. Techmarine's really far forward, but they're not even shooting at the Dreadnoughts, I don't think. Maybe they were shooting at the Avatar. Smack. Big Avatar smack there. With the Wailing Doom. I think that's what they call it, technically. The Avatar smack. Warpath Orks in the background there. Looking for the tank, I think. Right over here. Nope. Dreadnoughts say no. There are 5 Dreadnoughts up. For IskNorthen. They're now my hero. What are they supposed to do against this? You need to get like 5 Nob squads, I think. The tank busters aren't cutting it because of the barrages. And I don't think Gomer Pyle... They do have some pop left. More tank busters for eM7. Do we have the... Yeah, it has Mastercrafted bolters, so it can suppress the Nobs as well. And these are these both repair bunkers? It's a lot of repairs. It's a lot of repairs. Chaos Pred still with no mark. Double cap for blue. I don't think the red team can squeeze their way back into this. Lord Commissar couldn't quite get the... Oh, look at this. Look at the barrages. There's your tank buster barrage. Almost got the Lehman Russ down. But now we might see some assault cannon barrages again. Wrong side of this divider here. Oh, they got the tank. They did get the tank. Can they rush through the mid? Commandos. Oh, they can't sneak apparently. Why couldn't they sneak? What spotted them there? They must have shot recently and were still visible for a second. Nob squad on the prowl. More tank busters coming in. Yeah, they're just going to get suppressed by the assault cannons because there's so many of them. They have to pop frenzy so early. 338 to 37. Can they get another Dreadnought? I think they can. There we go. Oh, I should have gone tier 3 to get a Venerable though. Guess I don't have time for that. 1-to-1 cap, 338 to 36 on the VPs. Keeping their red for the blessings of the Omnissiah as well. Nob squad getting in on the Avatar. Wrath of Cain knocks them back, suppresses and damages. And there's all the assault cannons again. Much ouch. Dreadnought number 6 might be able to get on the field in time to actually do stuff, which I'm very excited about. Tank buster barrages. Some good damage. There's some more barrages though. Kata is floating resources a lot here. Could have got a Phobos, could have got another tank. Maybe they've just given up because of the time here. How is this Chaos Lord still down? Could they not revive him? There's the concede. Red team just got Dreadnoughted, which was super fun. Gatts with a level 7 Warp Spider Exarch here. Level 7 Techmarine. All the Dreadnoughts, level 4, level 4, level 3, level 2, level 1, and a fresh level 1 back here. Level 6 Lord Commissar was solid. Level 3 Warboss with the enhanced custom shooter Chaos Solid level 2 and down for a while. I don't think. Oh, they had the Dark Halo, I think. And a level 4 Warboss who went for the VP over here. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. I loved all the Dreadnoughts. Look at them there. Getting them repairs. It's awesome to see. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed this one.